The international break was extremely boring. I didn't even watch any of the England games, and it's literally been 1 week since I even made a video on this channel. But today I'm back with Van Vlogs, doing another one of my film reviews. It's about 9:45 a.m. my time at the time of filming this one clip, and I'm heading out later today to watch Saw X. Now, you might look at me and think, oh yeah, James doesn't look like the kind of person who's a horror fanatic, but trust me, I have seen the Saw films, and I do kind of have a liking towards them, mainly because of the behind-the-scenes stuff that goes on, how it's made behind the scenes and the amount of work that goes into everything, from building the traps to building prosthetics. It's all a real hell of a lot, and actually, most of the movies were filmed in Toronto, in Canada. This particular one, however, was filmed in Mexico City, and it's set between Saw 1 and Saw 2. You could see this as the first time John Kramer did a mass trap. And the one difference here is that he is the protagonist rather than the antagonist. In brief, John travels to Mexico City after being told that his brain tumor is terminal and that the cure, effectively, in Mexico City can help to save his life. It's private treatment. He's spending a lot of money from it, from what I gathered in the plot. And only to find out that the people who promised to cure him actually lied and conned him and just took his money. So he seeks revenge on them with a huge trap. I'm going to be reviewing the movie today. It's been actually about, I think, 2 months since I last went to the cinema. The last time I did a review on here was when I caved in and saw Barbie, if you remember the title of that video. So I'm off out now to see Saw. And also, I want to talk about an app that I use to book tickets here in Canada, especially if you go into a Landmark Cinemas location. I'm going to show you how the app works, but before I even think about getting to my film, I've got some errands to run in the day. It's my day off work. I intend to have it all to myself. I've got to run to Burnaby, get a haircut, do something for my brother, probably go to the mall, get some food, watch the film, come home. That's my to-do list for the day. So I'm going to just shut this off for a minute and talk about this app, because you might be thinking, well, what is Atom? If I'm going to watch a film here, what do I need it for? I'll show you the ins and outs of it and give you an idea. In effect, Atom is an app that helps you to book tickets. Open it up, and first and foremost, select the theatre you want. I'm selecting Landmark Cinemas 10 New Westminster, which is my closest Landmark location. You could even type in the city or the zip code to help you find your nearest one as well. Select the date. Obviously, I'm choosing to go today on Tuesday. Scroll down, you can see other theatres. These are Silver City, these are Cineplexes, but we need a Landmark because that's just my personal preference. The Cineplex app is separate as well. Landmark Cinemas, open this up. Scroll down to find the film you want and the time. You can see there are quite a few here. You have to go down to the bottom to get to where you want to be. Saw X is there. In this particular case, I've just scrolled past it, but I'm also showing you the other films here as well. Saw X, select the time. I've chosen 6:50. On Tuesday, it's half price. And for an adult, that's $9.71 without the tax. You now select your seat. I have carte blanche pretty much here to choose wherever. You just tap where you want to sit. Blue means it's available. Grey means it's taken. Afterwards, you would then reserve your seat. You have to wait a little bit. You can even choose to order snacks in advance if you wish to, and as it says, skip the lines. I've never really done it though, but the option is there if you want. And then sign in and pay. Alternatively, you can choose to book online and check out as a guest. I do that sometimes, but since I have an Atom account, it helps me to get rewards, and I can do it on the go from my phone. Now your little lesson in the Atom app is over. I've got to go out, get my coat on, go out, and get some stuff done before I even think about going to see this film. So give me a few hours, folks. and I'll get back to you. 2 hours later, and I'm at Brentwood Town Centre, getting my hair cut there. Like I said, I had to go to my brother's, and he lives nearby, do something at his house very quickly. I'll pick something up rather. So I'm gonna get my hair cut, and then I'm looking to go to Metrotown afterwards for a few hours. I might not vlog that just because I'm gonna be looking around, getting some food. It's not gonna be something of too much interest. However, in the next few, I don't know, weeks or maybe next month, I'll do a vlog where I actually go to it and actually do some shopping, because I'm due a trip anyway. I've not had an opportunity to go and really buy new clothes for myself or whatever, and with it being even Black Friday next month, I'm gonna probably get some cheeky deals out of it. But port of call right now, get my hair cut, brothers, Metrotown, food. Again, I'll see you probably in a few hours. I actually got it wrong with the whole film, by the way. I thought it started at 6 o'clock. It actually starts at 6:50. I rechecked my ticket. So I really do have a lot of time on my hands right now. But it's my day off, and I intend to spend it all really to myself. Haircut is done. He's done a good job on that, actually. Like it a lot. Yeah, you went to a barbershop actually here in Brentwood because not only was I going to be in Burnaby, but just having some other issues really. My barber that I go to in Richmond, they accept cash only, and with my debit card being broken, it's really not convenient. Those guys accept debit and credit though, so right place, right time. Right place to get a trim done. And it's been like 2 months since I last had a haircut, man. It's been ridiculous. My hair does grow quite thick. So that's my first task of the day done. As I said before, go to the mall, probably just mess around there for a bit. And this is the most actually unconnected vlog ever. If thinking about it right now, this is a very unconnected vlog. Because so much is going on in my day. It's not like a set plan. And I'm filming every single thing that I do, because I haven't got really anything interesting doing, even though it's my day off, apart from going to the cinema later, which is the point of this video. But it's just, you know, doing things as they come and go, I guess. Anyway, it's raining, so it's a good day to go to the theatre. And actually, with the weather getting a little bit more crappier at this time of year, I think I'll just be doing a lot more inside vlogs, a lot more trips to the cinema for sure. But that's what From the Anvil is. It's a film critic, food review, tourism and football channel, all in one. Get more than you bargain for. Several hours have passed, and I've just noticed something while I'm looking at my camera. I've got like this scar in the middle of my head here. I look like some fat geezer with a beard who's going to call me a wizard and kick in my bloody front door. I don't know how that's gotten there, but whatever. Did my barber like smack me in the face with the clippers or something? I don't know what happened. But regardless, I'ma just like say this, yeah? It's been a few hours now. It's been a long time. And I've now got to get the train to New Westminster to the Landmark. And I want to put something out here right now. There is a belief that the Saw film is so grotesquely gory that it's causing people to vomit. So I've just had Chipotle, right? And I've got a full stomach full of food. I'm gonna see if with this theory really can be put to the test. Is this Saw movie gonna be so bad it's gonna make me sick? Someone on the Lab Bible said it would. Now comes the typical From the Anvil video, which is gonna show the music going and me on a train. It's just a highlight in it on my channel. From this point onwards, vlogging is going to be very limited until I get back home because my battery's on 6%. I didn't bring my charger with me, which was dumb on my part. When I came here to do the Oppenheimer review, I went to the laser ultra screen rather. This is just a regular auditorium. There's not much difference really between the two. You still get premium seats, you still get recliner seats, just the regulars don't have the laser ultra as such. Bloody hell. It's frigging crammed in here. How the hell am I ever going to sit down? The Landmark City Centre in Edmonton had way more seats in the auditoriums, but the screen was so small with extra seats,
And if you went to the back, it was always like being in the away end at Newcastle United. You know what I'm saying? This is decent though. Got it to myself for a bit. Well, mind you, the last Saw movie to play in this auditorium finished at probably about 5 o'clock, so there's been no one in here for an hour. Guess that kind of makes sense. This is better view though. Bigger screen, but less seats. I'll take it. When people go to the cinema, they are quite particular about where they sit. I personally like to sit quite far back. Sitting too far front isn't a bad thing though. You're not having to look up all the time. But at the same time, I prefer to be further back. You get to see more, in my opinion. This is my seat. I'm in G10. In Edmonton, the one I went to in Edmonton rather, downtown, it was like, I don't know, G10 was closer to the middle. I didn't think in a city centre mall they could actually put all the screens and have them that big. It actually looked bigger on the inside. It was like a TARDIS, quite small on the out but bigger inside. Here is the same kind of thing. It's in a SkyTrain station, for goodness sake, and it's still so big on the inside. But this is my favourite cinema so far in Vancouver, and I'll go to it even though it takes a little longer than other places. I have a Cineplex very close to me, but I just prefer this Landmark. It was the first one I went to in Vancouver when I first moved here, and I'm more of a Landmark guy now. I need to conserve my battery, so I'm going to shut you off and film my thoughts on this film at the end of the night when I get home. So, ciao. Just a quick update, folks. I am the only person in the whole auditorium right now, and it looks like it's going to stay that way. The movie starts in about 3 minutes. This is the first time in my life I've ever been alone in a cinema. In an auditorium anyway. Fantastic stuff, really. And if you really want to, you can even put a message on the board to say congratulations to your friends or happy birthday. I actually kind of lied. I said that I'd do my review of the film when I got in, but when I got in I was so tired that I went straight to bed. It's now the next day and I'm in my car out and about, and I thought to myself suddenly, I need to close off this video with my review. So here goes. The cinematography and the graphic nature of the traps really are what Saw fans would expect, in my opinion. It's a way of, as the director said in an interview, giving back to the fans. In a way, because this franchise has been going for 20 years now. It first started as a concept in 2003 and became a full-length movie in 2004, bear in mind. The storyline, the acting was just perfect. The movie was initially going to be set in Prague and filmed in Bulgaria, but instead it was set, filmed, and edited in Mexico City. If you ask me, Jigsaw doesn't really view these traps as traps. He views them as tests, pushing your will to live in them. And the traps are, in one way or another, very beatable. The first trap, without giving away any spoilers, very beatable. I probably could have even done that, mate. Other traps in that, quite easy to get through, but with a lot of sacrifice. There's one trap in the whole mass trap process, which is very survivable as well. The other few are not so much, and you would feel a lot of pain. The thing with Jigsaw, in a way, is that he doesn't target random people. He targets all the bad people in society, like the murderers, the rapists, the thieves, drug dealers, con artists in this case. Gets those people and tests them with these traps that he makes, because John Kramer is actually an engineer by trade. He's a civil engineer, and I suppose that's where it all comes into. His ability to build these traps and understand the function of the mechanisms. There is a post-credit scene in this, by the way, so you have to stay and watch. Don't leave so soon. I enjoyed Saw. I'm not the kind of person you think to like horror movies, but I actually did enjoy watching that one. And by the way, I wasn't the only person in the bloody auditorium at the end, because loads of people then showed up. I thought I was going to get it all to myself, but nah. We still await the day that happens. Thank you very much for watching this. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all soon.